let's get this going. Gotta make sure everything works. And if everything does work. Alright, cool. That's all I needed to hear from that. Voice is a little bit hoarse. Peter, the horse is here. Why am I putting my hand on my keywords? Pokemon I'm playing. Alright, Flareon's done. Espeon. Espeon's the next one to go with. Bonk. To the field lands. To the field lands. Do, 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 do. At my nonsense, I think it's what, psychic? Right, yeah. Sucks that the moves I gotta use are 10 power points. And I gotta use Baby Doll Eyes. Tis not fair. Scratch my hand. Scratch my hand. I finally got the shiny Pokemon that they were giving out for the raid events for Scarlet and Violet. Finally got all of those. The 4 ruined treasure Pokemon. Finally got all of those. And I got like 3 Pokemon save files I got it from. So I got like 3 of each, and I don't feel like trying to make additional save files just to get the rest. Just to get more. It's just like, realistically, they're not Pokemon I'm not going to use. They're not Pokemon that a lot of people are going to use. Like, cool, you have extras. What are you going to do with them? Probably not much. Walking away. Hey, but it's nice that they gave them out. However, the shiny Miraidon and Koraidon, I actually learned from actually going to my local GameStop that the event technically is not supposed to start until the 16th. Not the 16th, the 26th. Which should be this Friday? Right? Yeah. And so because of that, there were people that got them early, and they really were not meant to. That's funny. It's funny to me. But I'll be able to... I'll get like 2 codes so I can get like 1 each. No real reason to dip more into that. What am I gonna use? What am I gonna use Miraidon and Koraidon for? Nothing, really. I don't use them in casual Pokemon battling, which is something I don't even do a whole lot, and I don't play ranked. Even then, only Miraidon's use Koraidon is untouched. Because it just doesn't bring a whole lot of new things to the table. Fighting dragons kind of crap type combo. Like Fairy, which is very common because a lot of strong Pokemon tend to be dark fighting or dragon. So very, very common weakness for it to have. Because of a extremely common weakness to have is just it doesn't do a whole lot. But yeah, I don't know. Having the shinies are neat, I guess. That's all I really can say is they're like, oh, look, shinies. Neat. Caught those unawares. My favorite. Unawares into those baby doll eyes. All the way into a second. I think funking hard. I got like 2 episodes of Digimon. They're Cyber Sleuth. They're coming out. One's uploading, should be out tomorrow. The other one I need to work on, and that should be out today. Yeah, today's Tuesday, so tomorrow is Wednesday, so Thursday. Thursday is when the second episode should be out. Whoa. Sometimes the auto aim is really off. Like, I was clearly looking at and was closer to one Starly, and then it snapped my camera to this one. I don't get it sometimes. I don't get this sometimes. It just doesn't like to work. Doesn't like to work. Although I like that you can just go to first person against Pokemon. That's not what I wanted. Okay. Everything went down here. Oh. Cat on my bed. There's a kitty on my bed. There we go. Cricketot, your unawares are now mine. Little baby taking him there. He's cute. Cute little baby. There he is. There he is. There's baby. There is baby. He's just a little guy. That's all he is. He's just a little guy. He's my little guy. Most importantly. Alright. I gotta go back to camp. Yeah, let's go up to this camp and then go down the hill. Just talk to him and he does everything for you. Why is he here? What's that? Geodude. Oh no, it's a Geodude. Dudette. Oh yeah. Oh, it moves. That means a battle is held. This is just the nice, relaxing part. Stats were lowered. Hit you with the psychic. And abilities just don't exist in this game. No. I think I've brought this up before, but I find it both weird and kind of interesting that abilities don't exist in this game. And also won't exist in ZA. But like when you think about it for a second, a lot of abilities are turn-based. And Legends ZA, not ZA, Legends Arceus has a weird turn system. So why am I I'm not even tired. I'm genuinely not even tired right now. Why am I yawning so much? My god. Ay, ay. Yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah. But in a game like this, and in ZA, like, because the time, like, how the turn systems are, or I guess in ZA's case, it's all real time, abilities just wouldn't work consistently. Because you come here and, depending on whether or not you're spamming agile or strong variants of moves, you run into the problem of that more turns, one Pokemon can take more or less turns than it would be possible in other games. So you run into the issue of, you got an ability that triggers at the beginning, middle, or end of a turn. How many times is that ability allowed to trigger? Like, genuinely. Because, let's think of something like Shed Skin. Alright, pretty simple on the surface of what it does. Alright, at the end of each turn you have, I think it's like a 33% chance to just remove your status effect, regardless of what it is. You can just 33% chance, end of the turn, gone, off. And Legends, yeah, in the Legends games, where you could potentially take up to 3 turns back to back. Do all of those get to be their own instances of Shed Skin? Or do you have to, like, what is it, like, try to trigger once, and then you gotta wait until at least one opponent has taken a turn? And if so, they potentially can take up to 3 turns. Which just makes things weird and stressful. But then you look at it in ZA, and ZA being real time, abilities would have to be on like a weird cooldown system. And in having a cooldown system, like each ability would have to have like, if you gave every ability the same like recharge rate, would you then have to actually nerf the ability? Probably not, I would imagine. But like, I imagine it would be such a headache and such a pain to even like program the first time around, or even just get a few abilities in, and it probably would just be simpler of just like, yeah, all of the abilities we have for any of the games are built around, you know, proper turn system. Both of these games break that completely, which is, now that I think about it, probably why some, if not most, of the like spin-off Pokemon games don't have abilities either, even though they 100% should. Like Pokepark. Pokepark abilities don't exist in that, and that's a Gen 4 and a Gen 5 game. And they don't have abilities. Because how would you do abilities? As a spin-off game, like, you could easily have a good chunk of abilities in them. And then... Why must I yawn? And then they just don't have any. Like, any of the Rumble games could have given the Pokemon abilities. But because of the way that some abilities work, where it's like based off of the turn and not an action being directly dealt, like, how would you balance them? How would you do the thing? How would you make that work? Would each ability get the same cooldown timer? Would each ability have to get, like, changed just to work better? Would each ability have to have their own timer for balancing sake? And so it becomes a bit clearer when you, like, think a little bit for a second. Like, why don't abilities exist in these games? I don't need to use Baby Doll in my eyes. Okay. And when you think for a second about why you don't need why you don't need abilities in games like that, is because they would be way too wild to work. I think Mystery Dungeon has abilities, but even then, a lot of them don't work the same. A lot of them either don't exist or just don't work the same, or have to function differently. Just because the game's like, yeah, they do work on a turn system, but they also still work differently. So, yeah. So, yeah, the Mystery Dungeon games are the only side games I can think of that have abilities in them. But even then, the abilities are still, like, it is still heavily a turn-based system. So, yeah. But... So, yeah, Pokemon abilities just aren't really going to be a thing in some of these games, because it's just, realistically, they can't be. Because it would make things way, like, too confusing. Oh, I did not use Baby Doll. It doesn't make things confusing, it makes things, like, a lot harder. Because now you opened up the variable of either one person, enemy, or ally could get multiple turns, and thus that messes up the timing for everything. Or everything's real time, and now everything has to have, like, a timer. Because it'd be kind of OP if, you know, if you just had shed skin and it just, like, kept triggering every second, so it's just like you could never be statused. That wouldn't be fair. So, yeah. But another thing is then, yeah, you got the ranked Royal Rumble, where it's like you and 3 other people, so it's a 4-person game. How strong would Intimidate be? Where you hypothetically bring in a Pokemon with Intimidate, and then the 3 opponents all lose 1 stage of attack. Right off the bat, meaning that either they gotta make sure they open with a special attacker, which can get into some weirdness, or they gotta switch. What am I doing? What am I doing? Being out of psychic, that's what I'm doing. Do you like to rest? Just a little while. Wait, I gotta beat up my nose. Just get anything useful. Bonk. Yeah. Oh, it's an Eevee. I'm gonna battle it. Battling this Eevee. I'm gonna beat it up. Beat up the Eevee. I've caught all the Eevees I need. I could explode now. Just your unawares are all mine. But yeah. Don't know what else to say. It's like tired. That's also what I get for only streaming from 10:30 to midnight. I do tend to get tired. Especially since usually I just like get off of having a shift at work. So I usually come into this and be like, yeah, tired. I think it's work. Ugh. I don't recognize this music. Yeah, like why focus on you? I don't understand. So I go really off to the side. Only enough psychic for one of you. Wait. I wish caffeine did something for me, but instead it just makes me more tired every time I take it. It's a bit misty. A little foggy even. Geodude. Geodudium. It sucks that they all want the exact same thing of, hey, use this move like this. Seven more psychics. And it seems to be 18 more agile. And I'll be done with Espeon. The way you can consistently catch their unawares is ridiculous. You just let the cursor aim at them, and you just point up slightly higher, and then it just gets them every time. Every time. It's dumb. Yeah, I want your friend. I don't want you, I want your friend. Perfect, just enough psychic. Tackle. You know what? Getting big doll eyes. Stats per load, oh yeah. Three more uses of psychic. Back up to rest. Probably go the other way for a bit. Just a little. Sometimes I feel like there's a spider in my hair, but luckily I got a webcam to be like, is there a spider? And be like, no, no spider. It's partially also what I get for having a fan on. Blowing. It's just a bit too comfortable. Or it gets a bit, not comfortable, a bit too hot. Sitting in one spot. Yes, 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 Paris, you're right here, you're right here. And then now the battle starts. Hit it with a psychic. Oh, he's gonna hit you with Spore. That's just what you're gonna do. And a shot. Damn. Don't be too drowsy. Damn. Kitty too drowsy to move. Alright. Samurai with the Pokeball. Let's go. I gotta go back. Heal up. Although I know I just gotta use some more moves. I think it's just 10 more agile. I'm done. Just a little while. Nothing spectacular. Oh. Okay. Okay. That scared me. Didn't think that would be an issue. But I guess it was. So now it doesn't really matter, just agile in general. Like he's a chief. Parodies. Makes such a loud, annoying noise. Like, shut up. You're not even a good Gen 1 Pokemon. Like, shut up. You know, how many Pokemon from Generation 1 are even still, like, relevant? Because, like, I know that Raichu's getting a Mega X and a Mega Y. But, like, outside of that, like, is there any other Pokemon that are, like, from Generation 1 that's relevant in, like, almost any way, shape, or form? Hey, look, there's Pikachu. I'm gonna catch it. 'Cause I know I need more Pikachu. There, I threw a ball at his face. You there. Tremble. My itchy legs. Is that a shaking tree I see? Perfect. Burmy? Oh no, anything but Burmy. I don't know what to do anymore. God, I hate doing this. I hate being tired. There's nothing I can do. Keeping a guard up, eh? Too bad it won't matter with this agile style. Psychic. 30 level difference. Is that a barrel? It's a barrel. Barrel. Why is your barrel by? Be a straight barrel. That's all there is. Took a bite out of me. Ow, that actually kinda hurt. That ain't fair. Hit it again. Perfect. It should be it. That is it. No more Espeon. Umbreon, Leafeon, and Glaceon are all that left. That's pretty convenient. best mons are the ones that will fight you regardless. They don't care about your status, they don't care about your power, they just fight you. You're the best because I don't have to worry about them running away. Quick attack. That's another thing in this game, actually, is that quick attack is supposed to have priority in the regular games, and now it's just like, well, if turns effectively don't exist, then, like, how does priority work? By just not being in the game? Which, situations like that, then I just assume that moves with priority are early in the game just for move variety. Easy unawares every time. No, Cricketoon. You get nothing. You get less than nothing. You are worthless. Especially at 13. And it ran away. And it ran away. So you tell me I could probably find a Cricketoon and then get its unawares? Actually, that'd be pretty funny. Getting Cricketoon's unawares? Instead of just Cricketop. Too stunned to move. We call that a death sentence where I'm from. Bonk. Alpha Geodude? Since when? Bonk. It's all big and scary and baby doll eyes already. Rock slide? Why would you slide some rocks? Nope, that was not a KO. And then an Iron Defense. Well, I have Swift. Swift will work. Swift will work just fine. Perfect. Gyarados. Just a little bit, just a little nap. Just a little nap. Do do. Do do. Oh yeah. Damn, you're tired. Geodude became scared. Dark Pulse hits regardless. Drops in from the sky, immediately starts a battle. Nope. No guard for you. Just Pulse. Baby realize? Maybe. Maybe smiles. The whimsies of using tackle. It ran away, but because the animation isn't going backwards, it just shot up the hill. Gotta hit those big eyes. Hit them eyes. Oh yeah. Honk. Sit up straight. Let's see if that helps. It helps a little, actually. Yeah. Gotta go back, gotta go take the nap. Until nightfall. Let's do that. And it's raining. Raining at night. Yay. Can't believe it's raining at night. Bonk. Bonk. Ups. No. You can do this. You can do this. There we go. Geodude. They became obscure, however, I noticed Dark Pulse. It has no accuracy check in this game. Make yourself as obscure as you want. It'll still find you. Just hit one, hit the other, keep it going. Alright. Dark Pulse for you. Now. Ugh! Why am I so tired? I should not be this tired. Alright. 3 more uses of baby doll eyes. It's gonna have to be baby doll eyes, and then hit both, which is regular Dark Pulse, because I simply don't have enough power points to hit both. Regular Dark Pulse. Baby dolls? Always the possibility. Oh. Straining my light. And 1 Agile Dark Pulse. Boom. 1 more baby doll. That'll be it for using baby doll eyes. Let's go straight to midday and Midgard. Was the last baby doll eyes for Umbreon. Ooh. More Dark Pulse. Come closer, maybe? I don't know, I got no thoughts. I had empty. Head tired. Cat on bed. I want to lay with cat. Cat looks comfy. I want to be comfy. Yet I get none of that. I get no comfy. Why am I so tired? Ugh. Bam, bam. Just a little while. Just a quick little nap. That back to the road. Got nothing to say right now. Oh, God. Bonk. Just more Dark Pulse? More Dark Pulse. Nothing else to say. Except more Dark Pulse. Yelling so much that even my jaw's starting to hurt. Wild Bidoof shall now be the prey. Now, I kind of wish you could have something like the honey item, and doing that would just like force a Pokemon battle to start, or force Pokemon to be aggressive towards you. Make it midday. Nap away till midday. Yeah, so just 13 more Dark Pulses. And then that's what, 28 more Agile moves. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, I can do that. And that's how I'll end stream. It's with Espeon and Umbreon. You don't get to guard up. Dark Pulse for you. Let's get a 2 for 1. Yeah, actually, now that I play this more, I'm surprised there isn't like a handful of moves that actually can hit multiple opponents at once. Now that I think about it, I think that actually was really cool. Caught those Eevee unawares. Oh, little baby. You're nothing special to me. So simple. 8 more uses. Just turn around fast enough. All the unawares will be yours. Oh, it's so dumb. That should not. It should not be like that. It should not be that easy. As easy as just run up to the Pokemon, hold down the camera, get behind them. Now, boom, free unawares. What about the Bidoof of all things? Ugh. I got the hiccups. The hiccups will keep me awake. That's it. The hiccups will keep me awake. More dark pulsing. Ugh. There we go. Ends the battle, starts it doing before the last one's music fades. I'm just gonna hit you with a Swift. A Taylor Swift. Rest till midday. That's what I like to do. Rest all the way to midday. It's bright, sunny. Shinks everywhere. Gotta use what, Dark Pulse 3 more times. But Agile moves like 17. So it's just the same old, same old. We'll start the fight, go for that Agile style, and beat in the basically newborn that hasn't really had much time to really exist. Dark Pulse has a really nice animation now, when I think about it. I've been looking at it for like almost half an hour. It actually does have a really nice animation. Though it does look like more like a bullet or like a bomb than it does like a pulse move. Keep it going. Two Dark Pulses. Dark Pulsile? Dark Pulse is maxed out, so I just gotta use 12 more moves. Alpha Bidoof. Perfect. Let's go with quick attack. Multiple attacks off of one Bidoof. Multiple attacks off of one Bidoof. Alright. Oh. That's not what I wanted. I wanted agile, swift. There we go. You ain't running away from me. Just hit you with an agile swift, that's all. Slowly go more 7. More of a actually I don't know what I'm slowly becoming when I get tired. I missed completely? Okay. There it is, caught your unawares. So easy. So easy to catch those unawares. All the time. Too stunned. Too stunned to move. With that 33 level difference? Alright, 6 more. Six more. You know what? Throw baby doll eyes in there. 5 more. 5 more and I can be done with Embryo. This will bring it to 4 more. Go from 64 to 66. Boom. Bonk. We're really thinking this Pokemon would turn around, but they didn't. And now you pay with Swift. Pay with Swift. Move that does not miss. Why does Dark Pulse have, like infinite accuracy in this game? Caught your unawares, you fool. Just too stunned. The final Swift. Taylor Swift. And it is done. Umbreon and Espeon are done, except for the numbers caught. But that's just gonna be some evolution nonsense I'll have to just do later. And that's also all I'm gonna be doing. Caught 2 Pokemon. Not a whole lot to that. Not a whole lot to just catching 2. Something on Pikachu, something on Geodude, something on Drifloon. Doesn't really matter. I need to catch 3 more. That's what I gotta do with Drifloon, and then do a quest. Paris, but more importantly, Espeon and Umbreon. Alright, just a little over 2,000 points, and I get to rank up, which will be very fun. Yep. That's, ooh, I don't have a Leafeon in my party. Let's do that real quick. Let's change out who is and isn't in the party. Because, well, it's, yeah, Leafeon and Glaceon. I have Glaceon, but I need Leafeon. Do I have a Leafeon? I do not. And also I have my Jenny Bidoof is here. Okay. Looks like I'm gonna have to get a Leafeon. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that for now. I don't know why. I got 2 Pokemon basically done. It's just evolution nonsense I gotta do. And I don't know why I've been getting really tired. Like sleepy tired, not like annoyed kind of tired or anything like that when doing these, and I don't know why. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of everything for now. So until next time, see you there.